Okay, the next video that we have in the queue is why Americans keep moving into gated communities. Let's see. I already been there, but I haven't watched the video. What the hell is this? Oh wow, it's giving more saturation. Not saturation, I think contrast.
Florida is kind of the land of gated communities. People that are buying in Florida, they want the ease of living. They want to live in paradise without all the maintenance.
I have some racist likes here. I love how they use diversity and crime interchangeable. I like this. Okay, I'm guilty. I'm guilty, guys. Let's go, let's watch.
Tron alone is a realtor in Palm Beach County, Florida, a hub for luxury real estate. The area also boasts dozens of gated communities. Some sell waterfront condos. Others have multi-million-dollar mansions.
People are moving here for the golf. You're not going to pay $225,000 for a golf membership and not be using it.
Gated communities have been popular in the U.S. for decades, especially in warmer states like Florida, the Southwest, or California.
I don't understand the American obsession with golf, especially among wealthy people. I tried golf and it's boring and there is not much activity. It's not like I want, too much entertainment, but what's so interesting about it? That's it. It's the same as throwing a dart for me. I feel like it's just a trend among wealthy people, and I feel like a lot of them just don't think for themselves. Do they really like golf? I really doubt it. I'm pretty sure a lot of people are just following the trend. It's not interesting at all. Maybe I just don't understand something. Let me know in the chat, please. And in South Korea, it's also popular. It's like Korean dream. You buy condo in Seoul and play golf on the weekends. Why golf? Just screw it. Golf is
They attract
boring.
retirees, golfers, and growing families.
Fuck this
and
golf.
recently, young professionals too. While gated communities are quite varied, they all offer privacy and a sense of exclusivity at a premium.
The whole point of creating HOAs and possibly gating is to create that location premium. You're essentially, creating this brand, this marketing that this is a desire.
Maybe it's just a way of networking. There are some wealthy people playing golf and you're just gonna join them and you're just gonna see them, interact with them while playing golf, right? Maybe that's the point. The game is not really, it's not about the game.
Desirable place to live, and that we will maintain
But fuck
it
golf
that
anyway.
way.
But there are some drawbacks, like high homeowners association and membership fees, as well as restrictive policies. They can also lack in diversity.
You're paying premium for living in a homogenous environment.
So why are gated communities so popular in the US? And are they worth the higher price tag? CNBC toured 3 gated communities in Florida to learn more.
The answer is simple. Why Americans keep moving to gated communities? Because of okay, let's watch. No.
The practice of gating and walling cities is as old as city building itself. Yet the modern-day gated communities started spreading in U.S. suburbs in the 60s as violent crimes rose. Between 1975
Because of statistics. That's why they moved to gated communities.
and 1980, about 400,000 retirees moved to Florida, seeking lower taxes and better weather. Gated communities were developed to meet their needs. As years passed, they continued to evolve.
After the Great Recession, being associated with exclusivity and luxury didn't really work well for their business model. Gated communities have increasingly been focusing on sort of marketing themselves as more middle class.
Okay, guys. I have updated the title and now we're ready to proceed.
Communities.
We've got families that want to live in the gated communities because they're zoned for A-rated schools. Now in this market, it is a mix.
Data on the exact number of gated communities in the US is limited, and the Census Bureau groups anything in a secured space together. That includes trailer parks and public housing. What we do know is that the number has been increasing for decades. In other countries, especially the developing world with higher rates of violent crimes, safety is the main draw of a gated community. It's a little different in the US.
I think it's a little bit less tied to an actual need for security and more to control access to the community, maybe to restrict access to amenities that are there for the residents.
This community, Bay Reach, in Lake Park, Florida, has been around since the 80s. There are currently 6 properties up for sale, including one of Lindsay's listings at $419,000 for a 2-bedroom unit.
This is a 2-bedroom, 2-bath, just under 1,000 square feet. It also comes with a 30-foot boat slip and a 1-car garage.
Just over 7 miles away is PGA National, and it's 6 golf courses. One hosts the annual PGA Championship. There's also a hotel, spa, pool, and dozens of other amenities. The price range varies, anything from a $200,000 condo to a $2 million estate. And as of late June 2025, the community had 116 public listings.
What you're seeing behind me here is the main clubhouse pool. You've also got...
And why Koreans don't move to gated communities? Probably because they don't have the statistics.
service restaurants here. Also, there's a coffee bar, and in the middle, there's the iBar.
Frenchman's Reserve, around 5 miles northeast of PGA, is one of the most high-end gated communities in the area, open only to residents and their guests. The average home here sells for about $3.9 million.
These are typically going to be either full-time residents or second homes for the person who's using them, or third homes or fourth homes. There are more specific luxury amenities, I would say, in my opinion, in Frenchman's Reserve. So not just your pool, your tennis court, your pickleball court. They also have an on-site spa, a hair salon, a nail salon. They've got a full 24/7 weight room with personal trainers.
This is great.
Nationally, homes in gated communities are on average about 5 to 10% more expensive than homes in non-gated neighborhoods in the
Really?
city.
That's nothing. Like, really. If a home costs $1 million and then like 10% more, it's $1,100,000. You just need to, work for 1 more year and you have a house.
Same area.
Better house.
This number can be 15 to 20% on the highest ends, but that's not considering the additional fees that come with living in these communities. Every gated community has an HOA that collects monthly fees and facilitates upgrades, yet it can also dictate things like the color of your house or how many cars can be parked on the street.
People who would not be a good fit for a gated community are people that don't like to be told what to do with their property.
HOA fees for the 3 communities CNBC visited range according to upkeep and amenities.
Every HOA is different, but in the well-maintained, popular ones, that's why people keep coming back. That's why homes are selling off market quickly, because people want to live there because they know their investment is going to go the distance there.
This home
Actually, it will be frustrating to be told what to do with your property, but at the same time, I understand. We need to have a beautiful environment, correct? So it makes sense.
This home at Frenchman's Reserve sold in 2020 for $1.4 million. It is now in the market for about $3.6 million. That's about a 5% higher appreciation rate than the national average.
That's why people are paying to live here, is to have the golf and the spa and the kids club and the, on-call concierge style service.
Aside from HOA fees, there are also membership fees, which can be tiered like at PGA. At Frenchman's Reserve, membership is mandatory and costs between $115,000 and $225,000. And there are additional fees beyond that. While not always the main reason why an American seeks out a gated community, security is a defining feature. Some gates are manned, while others are not.
If you're going to pay an HOA, do you perceive that it's for something that's of value to you? If the HOA is only for some gated entrance with a guard who checks people in and out, and there's no other amenity, that might start to opt out some people for whom that's not really a value.
HOA rules around renting make it hard to turn most of these homes into investment properties. After COVID, a lot of gated communities in Palm Beach County put strict limits in place.
If you're someone who wants to rent, maybe wants to do an Airbnb option, you cannot do that in a gated community. Can't do it in an HOA. You have to have a standalone property.
One common critique is that gated communities can be isolating.
There's a lot of people that say, yeah, I don't want to live in a country club community or behind a gate or behind a wall, or I want my kids to meet people from other, backgrounds, or I want to go to the community pool and not have my own so that they meet kids.
We're really seeing a priority set on gathering and making it an environment that invites people to come, hang out, and enjoy it. Even the older communities are turning over and kind of revamping their...
It's clearly a right-wing thing, right? The gated communities. The left people will be definitely opposite of this. They will say, why you need to have something closed? We need to make everything public.
Their social settings, which I think is really kind of driving where the market is turning.
A recent trend has been coupling gated communities with master plan.
It's clear that these places are very red. All of this.
Communities. It's a way for developers to try to capture more of the market. That has led to more economic and social diversity. The pandemic sparked corporate migration from the Northeast to South Florida. And as a result, a lot of young professionals continue to relocate there. And some have been buying into gated communities.
They're not usually in their house for that long, and they want to just have the security of not having to worry about the upkeep, the maintenance. They're here to work and then move somewhere else.
While security is a big draw for some, for others, it's the access to a community and to the amenities within the gate.
A lot of these communities are kind of turning towards this, stay here. Don't leave to go to dinner or drinks or gym or pool or, we have it all right here. No reason for you to leave. Invite your friends, show them how great it is, and let's make this a bubble that people want to be a part of.
Yes, and why do you need to make a bubble? They didn't explain it. Alright, that's it about this video.